Hi guys, it's Kiera and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to be giving some tips on how to basically survive your freshman year or any year of college. And also some of those tips will be having some stories that will go along with them. So it'll be kind of fun and embarrassing and interesting. So here we go. Tip number one is to get out of your comfort zone. I grew up in a town that had about 10,000 people possibly, like total, and ended up going to IU Bloomington, which has 40,000 kids, not including everyone else that lives in Bloomington. So it was kind of a terrifying transition, but eventually it did help me get out of my comfort zone because I went out and did more things with different people, and it was just a whole bunch of new experiences for me that I would have never experienced in high school. Tip number two is to become familiar with your campus. Now, I don't know how big or small your campus is going to be, but it is definitely a good thing to become familiar with it and acknowledge the different buildings and things that they have to offer. Which kind of ties into the next tip, which is to study outside of your room. It's always good to get out of your room and kind of go to different buildings that you may have found earlier on in the year and kind of start to study there. So like for me, I did study a lot in my dorm room because it was right there and convenient. We had like a dining hall downstairs, but in between classes and kind of after classes, I would go to the library, sometimes, not really, or the Union, which is where a lot of students went for food and stuff. So my next tip is to always travel with friends. So if you are going to be going out on a weekend or weeknight, do not travel alone. It's not safe. You never really know what could happen and no one really knows where you are, so if you disappear or get injured or something bad happens, no one can be there to help you, and I don't know. My next tip is to work the summer before your school year so you don't have to work during the school year. Your schedule is going to be packed. You probably don't really have that much time to be doing work. Personally, I don't know how I would have done it. I didn't really sleep that much for a semester, so I don't think I could have added any more hours of work in there. But now looking back on freshman year, I realized how much money you actually spend at college and on college. So now, during the summer, I am working at a factory. Starts at 6 a.m. Never would have expected myself to be working there, but I really do need the money and I will thank myself later. I'm sure of it. Next tip, take advantage of all of the resources your school offers. They say that they're free, like free prints and free health center visits, but they are not. You are paying for them inside of your tuition and cost of attendance, okay? There's also the fitness center. Didn't really take advantage of that. I think I went 4 times and I was done. No thank you, not for me. Online, you can also do Amazon Prime, so you get 6 months free with Amazon Prime if you sign up as a student, which is good because you can have all those lovely dandy things that Amazon offers you, but also you can buy your textbooks and have them shipped free next day. There's also Spotify. You get a discount as a student. Took advantage of that too. I now have Spotify Premium and it's the best. Another tip, get a tutor if you need one. I never thought that I would need a tutor. I thought I was just all high and mighty. I can do this myself. I don't need anyone. Every single day first semester, I was in calculus tutoring from 7 to 9 p.m. Do not be embarrassed to get a tutor if you need one. College is a lot harder than high school, and if you feel like you're falling behind or you do need some assistance, then do it. It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I did it. Next tip, your dorm probably is going to have washing machines and dryers in the basement or on your floor, something along the lines of that. There are a lot of people trying to get their clothes into those machines, and if your clothes are in there when it hits 0 and you're not down there to get them, they will take them out, which sounds fine, except for when there are times when there are rude individuals that really want their clothes in there and decide to take yours out, but then also take the clothes with them. The very first time I washed my clothes in the washer and dryers in my building, somebody stole them. I eventually got the clothes back, but I never again left my clothes in there for an extra 5 minutes. My final tip for anyone that is watching this video is to make connections with your professors. I heard that tip going into college and I did not believe it. I was like, I do not need to make connections with them. I will have them for 1 semester and then I will be out. Second semester, I took a class tied in with my major. The AI for this class was also my AI in the first class that I took first semester. Fast forward to finals week, Thursday of finals week to be exact, the day before my final was planned to be taken. I received this email from my AI that I had missed the final. The syllabus said that if we miss the final, we get an F in the class. I think we can all agree that at this very moment in time, I had the biggest mental breakdown of my life. So I emailed this AI back, and I'm just like, listen, you and I both know that I'm a very irresponsible human being, and I understand all the consequences I am going to have to face. And eventually they all decided that I would be able to take it the next day at, I think, 8 a.m. Which sadly was the best news of my life. And I personally believe that that would not have happened if I had not become friends with the AI that I had had both semesters. There's my terrifying experience of a freshman year, but also the best experience I've ever had. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want any other kind of freshman video, life hack, survival tip things, then I will definitely do them. Just recommend them in the comments and I will look at them and maybe get behind the camera or in front of the camera like this again and talk about my life. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next week.